Hey everybody, how you doing today? We are going to be taking a look at the Oxlaw Stick Lamp today. This is a USB-C rechargeable flashlight and a little lantern. So it's not really a lantern, it's not really a flashlight, it's kind of a tiny version of both, but it's really cool. It's got a couple fun extra features that you might not expect, and it is not expensive. So let's look at the box here. So 360-degree lighting, twist switch, candle light, indicator LED, that's going to indicate charging and battery life, torch, which is what they're calling, well, I call it a flashlight, and then waterproof. Now, I don't know if I'd take this to the bottom of the ocean, but it does have water-resistant features that would be appropriate for hiking or camping, or that rainstorm that hit during your flashlight barbecue. Let's open the box up. You can just kind of look here. Transparent lampshade, ambient light, twist to change modes. Cool feature. They're talking about the torch again. 1/4 inch, that's a standard tripod mount. Has a hanger hook and again, Type-C charging. So let's pop this box open and see what's up. Today's product was provided by the brand free of charge for review. However, the opinions expressed are my own. They did not pay me to say anything, nor did they review or approve this video before it was published. So, first off, we have the unit itself. Little instruction booklet here. Open this up. I liked that the manufacturer provided some information about how long the light stays on at different levels with a full charge. That's handy. We also have a cool little plastic tripod. Again, standard 1/4 inch tripod mount, so you're not restricted to just that tripod. I actually tried this with a monopod, and it brings the light up a little bit and makes it a lot more useful to have it, 4 feet off the ground or so, or 3 feet, just to kind of get that light up more toward eye level. That seemed to be quite a benefit. So it's nice that it has the standard tripod mount. It also comes with this little carabiner that also attaches that same way. So let's take a look at the paperwork. So coming in at 72 grams. I already went over the functions and features because they were on the box as well. You do have a 1-watt LED torch, which is the flashlight, and that's running 6,000 to 6,500 Kelvin, so a nice white light. The camping light is 2 strips of light, 1-watt single power, so they're controlled together, and that's giving you a very warm light, a 1900 to 2100 Kelvin color temperature. So working time, fully charged of the torch. So the flashlight will run for 10 hours on the low mode. That is impressive. For a light this size, you've got 10 hours of flashlight. So you can be hiking, you have a nice flashlight, you can peek around behind the trees, see is there a bear, what's going on. Don't trip over anything because you have your stick lamp. So 10 hours of light from the flashlight on the low mode. On the high mode, you get 5 hours, so probably twice as much light. It looks like that to me. So that's still a respectable amount of light off one charge. Keep in mind, USB-C charging, you can charge this up with a power bank. You can charge it in a vehicle. You can charge it with a regular power block with an AC outlet. So it's easy to charge. I think, anytime you're camping, if you're roughing it, you've always got a power block with you. So, if you had a 50,000 milliamp hour power block, then you'd be in good shape for quite a long time with this. This is indicating that it has an 800 milliamp hour battery. So in the camping mode, which is going to be the spiral light that you see that goes around, camping mode has 3 different brightnesses. So in the high mode, you only get 2 hours. That's not a lot of camping. So maybe if it's fully charged and you're going to be eating inside your tent because it's pouring rain outside and you need a nice bright light, that it's really bright. in the high mode on the camping light. So 2 hours there. If you go down to the medium, which is still a respectable amount of light, you can still see plenty to be able to get things done. You can even read by it, I think, in the medium light if you're not too far away. You get 5 hours on that. And then on a low mode, you get a whopping 10 hours of light on the low mode using the camping spiral light. That is a pretty good amount of time, either low on the flashlight mode, but I mean, flashlight's a flashlight. Having something you can hang up in the tent and have as an ambient light and get 10 hours of low mode, I mean, that's amazing. And it does have a charge time of 2 to 4 hours. And of course, it will operate, can't be mounted to the tripod because of where the charger's located under here, but it can be operated while it's charging. So that's another benefit. So let's take a look at what we have here. So let me go ahead and show you the regular flashlight. So regular flashlight, this is the 2 different light levels. So this is the low mode of the flashlight. Just shine it in my face there. That is pretty bright. And then the high mode. Boy, put your sunglasses on at home, folks, because that's a lot of light coming out right there. Let me go ahead and turn off the room lights so that we can take a look at this in its native habitat of darkness. All right, just knocked it over. Fortunately, it's very durable. So we'll go back to the flashlight, and I'll just kind of shine it on my hand here. And that's on the low mode. Now the high mode, and I can shine that across the room and shine up at the ceiling. You can see that's putting out quite a lot of light. Now the fun. Now from here, there's the camping light. So it's a knob on the top that you use to turn it on and off and go through the different modes. You can turn it either way, but I'm going to start with off. There it is. I'm fumbling around in the dark with this flashlight. Bear with me. So from off, if I turn it, if I was looking down at it, it would be turning it clockwise. Now it's shining in my face again. That takes you straight to the torch flashlight, and then you go to this one more notch to high. So let's go back to off. If I turn it, if I was looking down at the flashlight, if I turn it counterclockwise, the camping light comes on in this really cool, flickery candle simulation technology. I'll tell you, the 21st century is so amazing. The crap that they come up with. I'm going to screw it onto the tripod. And I don't know if I mentioned or not. I think I might have. But again, when you attach the tripod or the carabiner, now that's pressing that rubber seal covering the USB-C port. So it's getting a nice water resistance. Just look at that, the ambience of that. It's quite bright. It's like a really bright candle. Maybe you had a really big candle with a really big wick. I don't know. Maybe 3 or 4 candles. This is much more than the light of one candle, I think. To me, at least 2. So this is giving you, and as I'm looking around the room, it kind of feels like a candle. It's kind of a warm, flickery, flamey kind of an effect. Kind of cool ambiance, as they would say. And let's get a little close up on that. You can see it's just kind of breathing. It's kind of a random pattern, just kind of doing its thing, living its best LED light life. So that's that mode. If we continue to turn it counterclockwise, there. I turned it the wrong way, if you're wondering. Now it's going to low. So this is your 10-hour camping light. Also handy for a power outage. Who wouldn't like 10 hours of light if the power's out? Hopefully the power won't be out that long, but that's the low setting there. Now, if I was going to attempt to read by that light, let me get my instruction booklet out once again. Let's see. Let's open it. Look at the back, the part that I haven't read yet. See if I can really read it. Yeah, twist to change the modes, torch in low mode, high mode, torch in camping, light at the same time. Yeah, I can read by this. So that's the low. If we turn it again, oh, that was the wrong way. If we turn it again counterclockwise, now we're on the medium light. This is the 5 hours of light. Now this light is bright enough, I can easily read by this. I can see things across the room and read them. This is nice and bright. And then you have this one here. Now, in a situation where you're camping or in a power outage, this is really overkill. This is only going to give you 2 hours. This is not as bright as the room lights, but it's pretty freaking bright. Yeah, I mean, looking at it, I'm like, oh, yeah, it's bright. So 2 hours. If I continue to turn it counterclockwise, now I've got a lot of light going out. Now I've got the camping light on high and this. Now we're only going to get like an hour of this. So for some reason, you want to light your path where your feet are and also light ahead of you. That's what you'd use. The both option. I don't see I would really use that. Things like either or for me is what I'm thinking. So if we continue to turn counterclockwise, now we drop down to just the torch flashlight in the high mode. Now here's the flashlight in the low mode, and then we're back to off. And notice how it gives you a battery indication for a couple seconds. Whenever you manipulate that dial, it's going to tell you how much battery you have left. That's kind of a cool feature. So, to recap, counterclockwise goes directly into the candle, then to low, then to medium, then to high plus the flashlight, then to flashlight high, flashlight low, back to off. And what's cool is because it's a twist top control, if I just need the flashlight, I just turn it clockwise. If I want the ambient light, I turn it counterclockwise. Very cool. Let me get the lights back on, and we'll wrap this up. All right. So there you go. The Oxlaw Stick Lamp. Not expensive. The link is in the description if you'd like to purchase. Good all-around flashlight. You can't ever have too many flashlights around the house. Great for camping, great for power outages. An all-around good light. I give it 2 thumbs ups. Definitely is not terrible. I would actually say this is pretty great. So, if you enjoyed the video, it'd be great if you gave it a like. If you haven't yet subscribed, now's a great time to do exactly that. I've got a lot of cool videos on the way. And finally, thank you for watching. See you soon.